Alrighty. I can only see this going well. I lie through my teeth. I don't know what that one is, so I'm gonna delete it. New sandbox because I'm dumb. Rockets. Gotta get a good flag. Remember, having a good flag is always really important. I can't read that, so I'm going to assume it's something good. What do you mean, game difficulty? Yeah. The hell is... Oh. Yeah, screw good enough. I'm too stupid for all of this shit. My save name is called Rockets. And my flag is whatever the hell that is. This is going to go well, I promise. Alright, Gene Kerman, I'm going to immediately choose to ignore you. Vehicle assembly building, let's go. Get up, Werner von Kerman. I'll need your help to build spaceships. What do you think this is? Rocket science? Listen, don't comment upon that. I want the Mark II cockpit, because I like it. I can finally read what that says. I approve. Wait a minute. No, there is an adapter for this one. We gotta move this up here. Mark III to Mark II. No, I want the Mark II. This is the inverse of what I'm after. Maybe I don't want the Mark II. I want the Mark I. These only have group capacity for one now. How much do I trust myself? Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Mark 1 to 3. I trust myself enough with that. It's only been like, oh shit. Those are the big ones. It's only been I didn't even check how long it's been since I played this. You the good fuel. You're the good fuel. Let's find our coupling first. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. We're gonna start from the top and work our way down, because that just seems like it would be safe. We'll go with 3. 3 is a steady number. We'll go with 4, because 4 is symmetrical and makes my brain happier. Yeah, I remember those days too. This game brings back good memories of those times. Unfortunately, don't expect me to be anywhere near as good as some of them were. Let's see. Engines. Are there any electric thrusters I can take easy advantage of? There's one electric engine. Do I have faith that will be enough to slow me down upon entering proximity to the moon? Not really. Oh, absolutely not. God. Alright, there's the Dawn. Where's the... Oh, there's other ones. Can't remember where. I'm not new, per se. I'm definitely rusty. As in, I don't think I've played in roughly... about 2 years. Yeah, I think 2 years. Mm-hmm. There it is. That looks like it's definitely going to hold up to all the stresses that are going to be put on it. I don't know, I just randomly had the want to play it again. It's one of those games, you just come back to it once in a while, and I'm immediately going to launch whoever is stuck in this pod onto the moon, and they are getting left there. I am going to be nice and give them some batteries, though. I want this, but that is not going to be able to withstand it. I don't really need that. I do need photovoltaic panels. I guess I don't need too many. SS, please Don't explode. Gonna test it. Gonna do the smart thing. See, that is the cheese strat. I'm going full legitimacy. This definitely doesn't seem overkill by any metric, does it? I mean, I'm just landing on the moon, but on the other hand, I am landing on the moon. I forgot the xenon gas. Fuel tanks. Xenon in the fuel tanks. There it is. Fair enough, noise. Fair enough. I'm questioning if... You know what? No, I don't like this anymore. I'm gonna do this the lunatic fashion. I don't need these anymore. Electronics are for nerds. Let's see here. Monopropellant, though, could work well. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Liquid fuel, monopropellant, there you are. It's not symmetrical, which kind of bothers me, but it should work. Makes me care significantly less. Weird. There's the monopropellant. I'm gonna hope that this is... It's a few too many there, buddy. I think 2 monopropellant tanks might be enough. Okay, so that will be coupling 1. If you look in the new channel I just made in the Discord, noise, it is games list. I do have both of the Outlast games and the Whistleblower DLC. I'm 100% cool with playing those. Also got Killing Floor 2, which doesn't really count, but I guess it could depending on your general sensibilities. Forgot the coupler. Okay, now hear me out. This looks silly, but that's because it is. I really should have installed some mods. Because KSP mods are peak. I mean, look how small these look in comparison to that. Downside, this is a little difficult to couple. That's gonna have to be our mainsail engine. I'm fine with, honestly. Or at least our starter engine. And we'll put on some... couple normal... I said normal. Comparatively normal sized tanks. I think I have seen someone who is like an actual rocket scientist play this, and it is, to put it mildly, very humbling. Because it is not a way I play it. I play it in a way that I find entertaining. Vector? No, Vector's too small. Mainsail should be admittedly way more than adequate. The mainsail is a friggin' thick engine. Oh, wrong order. Also not sure that this is even going to take off. That there, put this, add a stage, put this here, then it will decouple, and that'll start this engine, then that will decouple, and I can use these engines. This is not going to get me there, I don't believe. But let's try. The SS, please don't explode. And who are our 3 brave cadets that are going to be getting absolutely launched? Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. Lord have mercy on you 3 brave souls. I don't think I added an SAS module. I'm 99% sure I did not add an SAS module. Jebediah, Bill, Bob, Godspeed, you beautiful bastards. It takes off. It has SAS. Slow down because we're taking a little too much drag. Our liquid fuel isn't lasting super well right now. Yeah, I'd tell you his name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Slow ascent, but going well. Still gaining in speed. Our liquid fuel should be plenty to last us. Lining up for the moon will be a little tricky. I essentially just use SAS as a stability assist. All the other stuff I'm too dumb for. There we go. check the map. Once we reach our apoapsis, we'll want to, or once we're about here on the apoapsis, we'll want to extend outwards, making sure that we're outside of the atmosphere so that we can obtain a stable orbit. We are now in orbit, so we're kind of free to extend our apoapsis at our leisure. I'm going to turn down my throttle even more, which will slow the extension of the apoapsis, but it will also help us preserve some of that liquid fuel. I like how I give the impression that I'm an idiot, meanwhile I actually have a decent recognition of how to do this. Be roughly here, I believe. There goes our liquid fuel in that stage. So now we're moving on to the second stage. Are we going to have the fuel necessary to do this? I do not believe so. Fair. They do kind of look that way. I can see the moon. If it were only closer, I could get to it. Extend out the apoapsis. Continue extending out the apoapsis until it forms a full orbit. I did not put enough liquid fuel in here. Nowhere near it. Extend! Extend! We need an orbit! There we go, that's a decent periapsis. At about 117,000 meters. So currently we're technically in orbit. I think it's a stable orbit. Oh yeah. It's not a perfect orbit though, which is fine. I don't remember most of the controls, but that's fine. Oh wait, maneuver mode. If I want to set as target, how would I best do that? Set it to target. I have a feeling this isn't going to work, and I'm probably at best going to send myself into the cold, dark expanse of space. Oh no, I was way too far. This is why you normally take your time. Now we'll go anti-target and bring our orbit, or bring our path back in. Slowly this time. A little slower. Just a little bit of throttle. That will bring us into nearly a moon orbit. Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that is... I think he's also made it to Eve. Both Eve, Duna, maybe Moho. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's made it to every, including Elu. Okay, now to scroll back in. I'm just trying to land on the moon. Little more, a little more. Alright, and now speed up time. Hopefully our periapsis is not within orbit. I don't think it is. Otherwise, we would have just exploded real good. This might actually be a decent line here. Now, let's go around one more time. We'll keep going around until we're fairly close. We should line up eventually. I was trying to catch up to see how close exactly we are. There we go. That's what we wanted. Can we catch it now? So if we full send it towards the moon, can we get caught by it? No, but we're not terribly far. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Very, very dead, as a matter of fact. Oh. Maybe we let the moon come to us a little more. Unfortunate. I did not come with enough rocket fuel. Yeah, that's a crash landing there. Revert to vehicle assembly. Which just means we have a little bit of adjustment to do. So we can plan a little better. See, they can't rest if we just kind of killer queen them into never having made it anywhere near. Alright, let's see engines. Maximum of 4,000. That could technically get us more. That could get more. That could be up to 8,000. Or... And now this is a silly idea. But it's one that I know works. Four Clydesdale solid rocket boosters, or solid fuel boosters, will get us into atmosphere. And I say that with I don't know, like 90% surety. This is what you do when you don't care if they get there in one piece. Because they are getting there. And by God, they're getting there fast. They're being out of the atmosphere. I'm pretty sure that these will disconnect when I hit the couplers. Because if I do this, I may not need to add more fuel. The SS Please Don't Explode might just get there. Okay, 4, then they decouple, then it's the main engine, then it decouples into stage 1, those 4, decouples, stage 2, boom, stage 3, boom, landing thrusters. Downside, you can't control the throttle of the solid fuel boosters. They're there and they're getting you where they can get. Silly things like survival chances do not matter to them. They do not have gimbal controls. Their only input is up. Oh, they do. They do have gimbal. However, they only care about, are they going? The answer is yes, and they're going a little fast because that amount of drag is not healthy for Jebediah, Bill, or Bob. We're already almost out of atmosphere. And these are not that close to running out of fuel. Leave them behind so they don't cause issues. They got us all the way to a 300,000 meter apoapsis. Sure can't complain about that. We are legally in space. Goodbye, SS, please don't explode debris. You helped me get somewhere. Now, unfortunately, this thing is much less maneuverable with all this weight. Luckily, I don't care. So I'm just trying to adjust our apoapsis before we reach the apoapsis. Now, if only I had fine control over this. Oh, it's absolutely gonna go kaboom. Question isn't if, it's when. My answer is no clue. No, I want that. Can't remember which one it is. Rotate! Rotate! I should have added more SAS modules. Spin! Spin! Don't like how close we are to the apoapsis. Spin! Not asking much here, machine. Just a little bit of rotation. There we go. I mean, when I'm in motion, I can actually control it halfway decently. It's just when I don't have the engines kicked on that it's a little sluggish. Expand the apoapsis so that we get something for a periapsis. I don't care if it's a bad periapsis as long as it's above the orbital threshold. Probably using way more fuel than I need to. However, it's way faster if I use a bunch of fuel, so... absolutely unnecessary, over-the-top burning. I think it's like 40,000 for... it might not be 40,000. Let's see. Target. Add maneuver. Too far out. Can I get this maneuver to line up with the moon? I can deal with that. Heyo, how's it going? Alright, so... now I need to burn for 20-ish seconds. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut it. I think there is. And that scares me because there are some people who are very, very dedicated to this game. Alright. Now what I've got to do is... from here, like I want my maneuver here. You know, I'm not even surprised if that's a real thing. Now, maneuver. I may not have waited long enough for the node. Gotta keep an eye on right here. Two, one, hit it. Six, five, four, three, two, one, stop. I don't have to be, like, super close with it, but closer you are, the better off. I mean, there's a pretty easy, quote-unquote easy, but still, way to get to the moon, and it's kind of just to launch yourself at it. How am I supposed to feel about the fact that I'm closer to landing on Duna than I am on the moon? I don't need no fancy pants guides and maps. I'm going to launch myself into the moon. Actually, that is exactly what I wanted. Let's go. Now I'm gonna have to really pay attention to this so I don't smash face first into the freaking moon. There it is. Can we make it a light side of the, or yeah, bright side of the moon landing? That's my goal. Probably not going to achieve it, but it is the goal. If so, it's gonna be by just. I wanna get real close. Too close. Too close. Now if we look down, we'll see the moon. We are very, very close to the surface of the moon. We are going down at a really, really fast rate. We're going to try and save as much of this liquid fuel as we can. If I can land on the moon in less than an hour of playing this game, I'll feel pretty good about myself. Slowing down. Slowing down more. Almost out of liquid fuel. That's not great. I want that to be lower than it is, but I'm not super concerned yet. So we do still have probably way less than that's saying to get down, or to get that speed down. That's the neat part. They're not. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Well, they're not dead yet. Ha ha! That just means we have more monopropellant to go around. Oh, suboptimal. Very, very suboptimal. But it wasn't catastrophic yet. Come on. We can do this. Well, it'll have to be good enough because we are entirely out of fuel. We did it! We're not dead! We're not dead! We made it to the moon! We made it to the moon! Yeah! Plant a flag. Under an hour. Okay, Jeb, get back to the ship. It's starting to slide away. Stop it. It's not stopping. And now they just live here forever. Quit sliding. It's still sliding even after I did that. Don't worry, they can still get around just fine. They just have to Tony Hawk Pro Skater the entire shuttle. It's a good damn flight. And now, to do something the exact opposite way. One, very questionably fortunate man is getting sent into the depths of space at unreasonably high speed. I'm surprised there's an SAS on this. I think he'll make it. Oh, she. Pardon. I'm now not so certain that I strapped enough rockets to this rocket. She may be making a landing. Don't worry about that. I'm going beyond Mars. We're going to deep space. Why does it keep almost getting me to Mars? No, no, don't worry, game. I know very well I'm not making it back into the orbit of any planet. This is hell that I have sent poor Valentina into. I think the closest we have to Jupiter is Joule. Darn, she didn't make it to deep space. You're now rising up. You're going 6,800 meters a second. It'll be fine. She kind of looks like she's already starved to death. She's not moving. There we go. Alright, let's get her back into her company-provided pod. No, 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 don't overshoot it. You have limited fuel. You have very limited fuel. She looks... Why is she happy about this? Why is she happy? I've sent her into hell. And she couldn't be happier. Good Lord, Valentina. Like, have you ever seen someone less bothered? It very much is hypoxia. She is trapped out here. Like, I think technically I could get her to float back into a... Don't worry, she's she's going to live amongst the stars. It was never specified which stars. Good God. She gone. She very, very gone. Okay, revert flight. My buddies want me to play Lethal Company with them, so I'm gonna hop onto that. Thanks for watching the silliness of Kerbal Space Program. I will eventually colonize the sun. First off, I'm gonna change the stream over so that it says what I'm gonna be playing.